This episode of the Kind of Funny Gamescast is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. You don't need to choose between price and quality. You get an amazing and affordable shave. DollarShaveClub.com is the answer. To prove how amazing their shave really is, right now, they're going to give you your first month free to join the club. DollarShaveClub.com delivers amazing razors right to your door for a third of the price of what the greedy razor corporations charge. Join the club just like I did and stop dealing with the drugstore hassle and battle the locked up razor fortress ever again. I've been looking damn good, right, Kev?
Yeah, Tim.
Thanks, Kev. Just go to Dollar Shave Club and pick a razor from their lineup of amazing blades. I've been using the Executive Blade with their Dr. Carver shave butter. I've never used shave butter before, but I'll tell you what, it's good. It's damn good. The blade just gently glides for the smoothest shave ever. See why over 3 million members love Dollar Shave Club. They're so confident in the quality of all their products. Now you can get your first month of the club for free. Just pay shipping. After that, just a few bucks a month. No long-term commitment. No hidden fees. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/gamescast. That's dollarshaveclub.com/gamescast. What's up, guys? Welcome to the first ever episode 87 of the Kind of Funny Gamescast. As always, I'm Tim Gettys, joined by the coolest dudes in video games, Colin Moriarty and Greg Miller.
Hi.
And that damn beautiful Kind of Funny
Now
hoodie.
you can talk about how beautiful this Kind of Funny hoodie is. Available, of course, at kindoffunny.com/store. Now, of course, if there was ever a moment for Kevin to use his pudgy little fingers to punch in on a one-shot, that would have been a great one. But instead, he'll want to do it for no reason when you're talking next time, Tim. You'll be talking in the middle of a monologue. He'll cut to us.
Imagine if I'm talking right now, and no, now he's cut on me. We're Tom. Yeah, I know.
But thank you very much for the comments on the new hoodie. I'm glad so many people are getting it, supporting it. I want to talk about this amazing jacket you have.
It's the same jacket I've always had.
But the other jacket did not look good. This jacket looks good.
I don't take offense. I mean, you're wrong. You're just straight up wrong about that.
Yeah.
There's no question or anything. I don't think I've been complimented more on anything I've ever owned or done.
Yeah.
Or experienced in my life.
Then that jacket, the blue jacket. This jacket in navy blue.
This jacket, it's not navy, you idiot.
What color is it?
It's like a dark teal.
It's a navy blue. And it just blends into all your shirts. It just blends into everything.
Yeah.
It just blends.
Yeah,
This one has style.
No, this one's fucking
This one
boring.
stands out.
This one stands out.
Yeah.
Drab olive green.
Drab ass dark blue before. Because you'd wear it over blue shirts like this lovely shirt Colin's wearing here. Johnson Weld 2016. Vote for them at the welding convention. But like it would just blend into this shirt. You wouldn't see it.
It's not true. The only shirt it blended into was the flower print shirt. But that's because that's a blended shirt.
Now here's what I'm going to say. Here's what I'm going to say. Kevin, give me the one shot of Tim. Thank you. Are you going to listen to this pervert? He's got a seahorse with a baby in its stomach, all gross. Or are you going to listen, now cut to me, the fashionista Greg Miller, wearing a Portillo shirt that a fan made him, and a hoodie you can get at kindoffunny.com/store. Now, Colin, you get to be impartial. Whose side do you come down on this one?
I zoned out 5 minutes ago.
We weren't even recording.
Hasn't been recording for
This is
5
Kind of Funny
minutes. That's how long I've been zoned out.
Every week we get together to talk about video games and all the things that we love about them or don't like about them. Most of the time it's love, though, because I like to stay positive about that type of shit.
It was JT who said, "Where is the love?" And it's right here on the Kind of Funny Gamescast.
Did you know that the Black Eyed Peas made a 2016 version of that song?
No, was it good?
No, it's trash.
My apologies.
Utter trash. I like the message behind it, but not the song.
Is JT still making music? I don't hear from him enough.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah. He did Happy, I know. But what was the other one? Has he done anything else recently?
Did you do Happy? Isn't that Pharrell?
No, he didn't do fucking Happy.
That's Pharrell.
I hate you, Greg.
What is the other animated movie he did a song for? There's Happy. Huh? Enemy Souls? What are you saying?
The children's movie Enemy Souls.
Trolls.
What was the song for that?
The newest one.
Did he do a song for Trolls?
Yeah.
It's his one that's out. Oh, well, I don't know. Which one is it? His newest is important. What's his hit right now?
I don't know what it is.
Bullshit, it hasn't been. Whatever the new
fact.
popular Justin Timberlake one is, it's from a movie.
Trolls.
What is the song, though?
I don't know.
Enemy Souls.
Dance.
Yeah, that's it.
The song, though. Well, I don't remember the name. Because you got Student Tie stuck in my head.
Come on. Oh, there's something magical.
Help.
It's
Help.
superstitious and there's people.
Every week you can get this for free on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, or you go to patreon.com/kindoffunnygames and pay for it and get it early.
And this
We
one's
recommend
worth the $1.
This one is worth the damn $1. Right, Colin?
I won't be so sure about that until the end. We'll see.
We'll see.
You guys are too bold.
I'm having fun today.
your
I'm having
proclamations.
good times today. It's going to be
It
a
is
good
really
show.
bright. You look
Greg Miller out here talking shit. It's not a good day to talk shit, Colin.
Why is
What
everyone,
happens when you talk shit, Colin?
Why is everyone getting so close to me?
Get shot, Colin.
I don't like. What did I say? I didn't say anything bad. I was just trying to be realistic. That's all.
Those are warnings. Warnings. All right, Greg.
Yeah.
Me and you.
Yeah.
We got to go talk. We got to talk to Ubisoft people, and we got to play
Yeah.
a little game called Watch Dogs 2
Watch Dogs Deuce.
a couple days ago.
We did.
We got to play about an hour overall,
Yeah.
I would say. Saw a little presentation, did that stuff.
Right.
We got to do a sponsored Let's Play for them, so that was cool. They brought us out there, them and Amazon. You can pre-order Watch Dogs 2 from Amazon, and if you're a Prime member, you get 20% off as part of their Prime Game Save program.
Is this part sponsored too?
Well, I mean, might as well give a fucking shout out to them.
Well, that's fine. I'm just,
Check out our the Let's Play over on youtube.com/kindoffunnygames, which
Sure.
will be up by the time you're watching this
Of
video.
course. I just always want to be very clear to our audience. We talk about our ethics all the time. The Let's Play was sponsored. Of course, we could have said if we didn't like it in there.
Yeah.
But this segment not sponsored, so we can definitely say if we didn't like
But I
it.
mean,
here.
either way, I'm letting people know this was sponsored. We're talking about Watch Dogs. There's sponsored shit going on, so whatever.
Take it with a grain of salt, as Colin
or
Moriarty
leave
would
it.
say.
Is that what you say, Colin?
Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. You should take everything with a grain of salt.
Everything, no matter what.
Why trust anything anyone says, especially Kevin? He's
Especially
a fucking
Kevin.
pathological liar.
Listen here,
do you have the
Kevin.
Kev Cam even for this show?
No, don't. It's gonna break. Whatever he's about to do is gonna break.
No,
me.
I don't have the
Thank
cam
you,
for this
Jesus
show.
Christ. Oh God.
What was I gonna do?
What
Break
camera
the
were
show.
you using earlier?
He's got a webcam.
It's a
over there.
webcam.
Oh, I appreciate
We
it.
played Watch Dogs 2.
We did.
Now, Tim, let me lay on you the history I have with Watch Dogs.
Go for it.
I played the original Watch Dogs for 4 hours, we'll say, right?
Okay.
Go ahead and fact check me via trophies. I don't know. And I didn't really enjoy it. On paper, it's a game I should have enjoyed. It was in Chicago, my hometown. I was some kind of vigilante running around hacking things. I was shooting people, doing all this different stuff. But the world felt stiff. The movements felt stiff. It wasn't a living, breathing world. It wasn't an interesting character. It wasn't Aiden. Wasn't that his name? I want to say. I didn't like him.
Pierce.
I thought that was his last name, but I didn't want to go that far.
Sounds like a porn
Grandson of Hawkeye Pierce from MASH. Didn't enjoy him. Didn't enjoy his storyline. Just it didn't work for me, so I got out real quick. But I always hung my hat on the hope that this would be to Assassin's Creed 1 as Watch Dogs 2 will be to Assassin's Creed 2, where I played Assassin's Creed 1 and did not enjoy myself and stopped playing it early too. Assassin's Creed 2 fell in with, loved it, platinumed it, had a great time with it. I say that, and then every show we've seen the extended demos of for Watch Dogs 2, I'm like, I like that, I don't like that. Ooh, I like this, I don't know about that. And like the hacking, I'm like, is the hacking clunky? Is it feel like it's shoeboxing me in? Am I? Because their whole thing is like they want to learn from what they did with Watch Dogs 1, they say all the time. And, you know, they have their new character here, Marcus, PSP, get your game on. And he's doing this, and he's a more fun character, and his you know, entourage, is the people he's working with, they're more lively, they're more colorful. San Francisco's a more realized city. All that sounds great, but then when you get to that demo they kept showing, right, of where you use your drone to fly outside of that guy's house, you get in, you do it. I'm like, this looks still like Watch Dog 1's gameplay.
Slow.
Exactly. Slow, not open, not living, if that makes sense. I hate to keep going back to that. Jumping in, playing it, they finally turn the controls over to us. They show us a few things, and it's just go.
We saw a story trailer,
Yeah.
and then they gave us a little kind of a brief rundown of how to play.
I think they said our saves were about 5 hours into gameplay. So clearly things had already been leveled up. This would all be slowly given to you, but we're just dropping you in here to see how it works. I got the controller. You and I in our Let's Play run around and just fuck around in San Francisco. That's what I did for the 15 minutes before I came and sat down with you two. I had a ball. I'm very, very excited. I'm looking for another open world game to get lost in. This feels like something to get lost in. It seems like we're always talking about the video game hooks, right? Of I'd pull out and look at the map, which we're not allowed to show, and you'd see, okay, here are the races, here's this mission, here's these little things, here's just a spot to go get money if you go do these things. It's got the Ubisoft traits you expect, but I am excited to do in San Francisco. It seems like just from an open world mechanic level. I can't talk to the story, how the story missions are going to go, but running around, tasing people, fucking with people, grabbing different cars, I was having a good time.
Yeah, and there's online missions too. So like when we saw the map, there was like the little dots that you can kind of go to that we couldn't because obviously there's no one playing online.
Yeah.
But there's some missions that you could play solo, but they're better if you play with people to kind of have a team doing things.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
What did you take away from it?
I am from San Francisco. So
Are you?
I am.
Oh, you never
I
talk
don't know
about
if you
that.
know that.
Oh, man. Where's Kevin from?
Kevin is from Daly City.
Oh, I would say
Daily
hell.
Shitty is what they call it.
Oh, Daily Shitty, Kevin Coelho.
I think Daly City is very nice, Kevin.
Thank you, Colin, for not being a piece of shit.
Daly City not featured in Watch Dogs 2.
Of course not.
But the whole Bay Area is. So we're getting like a fake ass San Jose and a fake ass Oakland and a fake ass San Francisco. The thing about the San Francisco is we've seen San Francisco in some games.
Driver San Francisco.
And there was Driver San Francisco. There was Rush.
The ambulance.
Rush was in San Francisco. San Andreas, the PS2 version, or PS2 gen one had a fake ass San Francisco. But that was so long ago. We haven't really seen a beautiful San Francisco realized in an open world game. Obviously, we got Tony Hawk's Pro Skater levels and stuff, and those are always cool. But those are always like super Disneyland versions of the city. This is as well. But it had the weird uncanny valley thing of when you see people and it's like it's almost right, which makes it weird. It was like that where you'd be like driving like, holy shit, this looks just like it, and I'm like, wait, now I'm in a totally different district. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, but I mean
it's a video game,
exactly.
So it's fun and I'll get used to it. But because I'm so familiar with it, it was a little bit weird to try to get from place to place.
Sure.
So I knew where I was trying to go.
I like that. I mean, that was the thing that worked for me. Like in the Let's Play, what I make you go back and do because we're out in the sunset, right? Mm-hmm. Sunset represent, huh? Guess what? You know, Bizarro Sunset, the Richmond, blinked out of existence. Doesn't exist in this world.
That's weird.
All right. So let's not fucking hate on real avenues.
All I'm going to say is that nothing good has ever come from the Richmond. Nothing good will ever come from the Richmond. There is no success story from the Richmond. The Sunset, birthplace is kind of funny. Birthplace is kind of funny.
Sunset is a piece of shit.
Birthplace
that
is kind
was
of
the Sunset
funny.
Gang sign.
No, it wasn't. Is it really?
It was. Yes.
No gang is doing that. Give me a one shot on that, Kevin. Do it for him, Tim. No gang is doing that in the street.
I can only tell you what I saw.
A bunch of 5-year-olds
Like
acting like that was a game. Anyways, they're out there.
But how do they win? But what's north of the park then?
The park is huge. Rather than make the park super long, Golden Gate Park is what we're talking about, of course, is really long. How many, you probably know, how many square acres, miles?
I don't know how many square miles it is, but it's probably 2.5 miles long.
So what they did is they shortened it and then expand it
all the way to the water?
No, you drive out and you get to the Presidio.
There's no Richmond. It's Presidio and Golden Gate are one thing.
Is the Panhandle at the end still and all that kind of stuff? Like the Oak and Fell and all that kind of extending off of Kezar and stuff? Does that go all the way?
I know what you're talking about.
Well, pretty much, it's weird where Sunset and like going, so Lincoln. Mm-hmm. What would be Lincoln? If you just keep going that, you would end up in the marina.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
They've taken the districts and
this doesn't matter to almost anyone listening to this.
Yeah, who cares?
Whatever.
But no, what does matter is the fact that they dropped me in, the first thing I did was pop up the map. I saw South Park. And there's a South Park down in Soma or whatever, and drove over there because I knew right across the street based on how their San Francisco would be Ubisoft, and there was Ubisoft, right? And then you turned out and I drove out to the Sunset, looked for our house, didn't find it. Looked for Easy Money, couldn't find Sam. But I went out to the water, right, and turned around on Lincoln and came back, and you come back and there's a sign that says Ocean Beach, the real sign you'd expect, and then there's also a gas station right there, you know what I mean? That looks just, it's obviously a fake gas station, but it's like, holy shit, this looks like exactly what it would look like.
That's
on
what I'm
Lincoln
saying
with
the Uncanny Valley thing, where
Yeah.
it's like, it would be like kind of a weird fake ass thing, but all of a sudden it's like, whoa, this shit's like too real.
Yeah.
Like going down Market Street, it's like,
Sure.
damn, this is exactly.
And that was the thing, right? When we were going
to
over to Ubisoft in the game, when we were driving to Ubisoft, and you're like, no, you're on second now. And I'm like, I'm not, but this is exactly what it looks like on second to be going towards the ballpark.
So it's cool. I mean, it's very, very authentic, which I appreciate, obviously, going into this. And I think that it gives, San Francisco has a very unique feeling to it. And I think that they're nailing it in this game. And I'm excited that people are going to get to experience it that aren't from here, or maybe that have visited here or never been here. But it's definitely a really cool world. Lots of hills, lots of greenery, lots of different areas. And, San Francisco has its districts and it's kind of known for that. And even if you're not from here, you still know about the hate or you still know about the mission and stuff like this. So it's cool to see those in the game, and each of them have their own kind of
and to go into Fisherman's Wharf and see that stupid Fisherman's Wharf circle sign that spins, right? They had that there. And I talked to somebody when I was leaving, one of the developers, and like, oh yeah, the Bushman's out there. Yeah, he's been in the trailers. We didn't see him when we were running around. But I was like, oh shit, Ghirardelli Square's there. I'm sorry, I get choked up. Ghirardelli was down there too. It was right there. It's where Greg Gettys used to work.
It is.
He made some ice cream.
He made some ice cream.
So is the hate in the game? Like Hate Street?
I'm sure it is. We didn't go near there.
That'd be pretty cool. That's like my favorite part of the city. I'd be interested to see.
Go to Wing Wings.
If the
Go to Wing
McDonald's
Wings.
is there.
Yeah, Shady McDonald's. And
McDonald's.
if anyone tries to sell you dank nugs 17 times in a 2-block radius as well.
Yeah, so it was really fun exploring all the different things and kind of seeing what was there. But it was really cool, like you said, the Ocean Beach sign was there, and it's fun that it's not the San Andreas version; it's San Francisco.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not some fake made up names that are kind of like it. Although ILM. Was like Hook Studios or something like that, which is cool.
But it's the same thing where we were there, and I'm like, you're like, that's the Starbucks, and this. I'm like, no, I walked this way when I went to see with Kevin and Greg. I went to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I was like, wait, if I turn up here, this is where the Yoda statue should be, and it wasn't the Yoda statue. It was a thing for Hook, but there was a statue in that rotunda area where it should be. Like, that's cool.
What was really fun, and most of the shows we shoot are obviously either in the studio or before in the old studio, but with Love and Sex stuff, we go out and shoot all over the city, and like we go to places that are kind of iconic.
Yeah.
So it's really weird that like the exact locations that we shot so many Love and Sex stuff episodes we went to in the game and are able to go to them and experience.
And so we're talking a lot about how much fun it is to drive around and see all this stuff for us, right? I'm not sure how much fun that'll be for just a normal player, with the exception of the fact that getting to and from these places was fun.
Yes.
I don't remember playing Watch Dogs 1 and having the GTA feel to it that this had. This had the whole, when I was at IGN and Justin Davis, I would do the live streams of GTA 5 at 5, where I'd be like, fucking let's just run around and see what we can get into. And that's exactly what you and I did. And I was like, I don't remember Watch Dogs 1's world feeling that alive.
Feeling
where I felt
open
like that.
and fun enough to do that. And I appreciate that there is a lot of cars that you were talking about it feeling alive or whatever. Like there's a lot of cars moving around. And going back to like GTA 3 even, if you didn't have the right car, it was a lot less fun to drive around. And like, especially in Vice City, it's like motorcycles were such a key thing that they were so much more fun to maneuver in. And I'm like, I love the motorcycles. I just feel better driving around in them. And there's plenty of them all over the place. Whenever one would get fucked up, I'd jump in another. There was Prii, if you will.
There were many Prii. A herd of Prii.
We fucked those things up.
Yeah, we did.
But that was a lot of fun. My big criticism of the game is the controls. They are very, very, very complex.
Sure, but like I agree with you, because it was the thing. Even when like I was getting my demo when they first handed me the controller, I was like, all right, do this, or right bumper this, and I'd fuck it up and do something else. Or like when we're playing and I'm clearly trying to do something else and I'm throwing the drone out or whatever, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Again, though, 5 hours in.
Yep.
When
5 hours in.
If they pepper this out where it's like, all right, now you have the drone, use it for 10 or whatever, 15 minutes or however many missions it's going to be before you get the rolling drone or whatever. And then I understand that it's not. It'll be easier because our skills trees was already starting to expand out in different ways.
Yeah, and I think that I played Watch Dogs 1 for probably an hour just to like see if it was for me, and it wasn't. This one definitely it has its hooks in me just in the sense of the location, the main character, the music, the tone. It's very urban, very San Francisco Bay Area. Like it's kind of targeting Tim Gettys, and some of the story elements it's a little cringeworthy. Like there's that character with the
emoticon eyes,
the emoticon
and stuff.
it's like they're going a little far with that.
And that was the thing with the story trailer where it's happening. You're like the guy's like namaste, and he's getting his like head like they're kickboxing or whatever. Like I don't know what is. Well, I don't care. Just give me the game. I want to run around. I want to sink all my skill points into this tree and do that and get over here.
So some of those elements didn't vibe with me that well, but others really clicked, and I was like, this is a story that I think is cool. I like the taking down the Google essentially, and all that's super awesome. I feel like it fits the Watch Dogs concept and idea.
Here's
really this is just the same game as every other Ubisoft game, just with a different gimmick.
I mean, that's what Ubisoft does, right? And why I'm so excited for Wildlands. When you say cringeworthy, the guy with the emoticon eyes, do you have those cringeworthy moments when you were playing or looking at GTA 5 and stuff like that?
No, I feel like but I think it's a different tone. And honestly, like cringeworthy might be going a little too far. It's just kind of like it's try hard, I think, where it's like when they nailed so much of that aesthetic of Bay Area urban stuff, and then to have that, it's kind of like, well, that's what people would think. You know what I mean? Whereas like that's not actually how that group of people would act.
And then they see Grimecraft and they go, oops.
Yeah, but not really though. Like I mean, that's kind of what I'm saying though. It's that's people trying to like imitate Grimecraft, not actually what Grimecraft would be like.
Grimecraft wanted too much money, I heard, to be in Watch Dogs 2.
That was the word on the street.
It's like, this check is sus.
But I really liked all the hacking and stuff, and I feel like in the first one it was cooler to watch in trailers than to actually do it yourself.
100%.
And with this one, in very, very limited experience I had with it, and also not really grasping the controls totally because there's a lot of things where it's like, all right, hold L1. Now you're using a wheel to choose this. Now hit one of the face buttons to either do this, or this. So yeah, I'm sure after a couple of hours, that'll be a little bit more muscle memory.
Right.
It was weird the game didn't have a jump button. I guess that's the other problem. I'm used to GTA.
Yeah.
So when it doesn't play exactly like GTA, it feels a little off.
Sure.
But if I get used to it, I'm sure that will kind of solve itself. But the hacking stuff is really cool and interesting. And you can kind of layer stuff on top of each other. So it's like you can hack other cars to do one thing and hack this car to do that, but then hack the EMP to blow up so it like causes a big explosion exactly where we want it to. A cool thing I was doing is you can get on top of a car and then hack it to go just straight forward. So you can kind of like surf on the car, get where you need to go, and like then go off like a jump and it'll send you off. It's a lot of just fun, stupid things that I don't know exactly.
Well, that's the whole thing. Playing it, that's what I felt, right? Is that we were getting these controls that were too complex for us being dropped into this. But I could see how once that game's out and I have time, or really talented people have time, the way you're going to piece that together in really interesting things, right? Of like when we get it, and the first thing you can do is like hack that guy's phone to distract him, or hack him and like put a warrant out for their arrest, and that calls in cops, distract for whatever you want to go do. Like you can see that being, especially when we were running from cops, right? Like I thought about this when I got home. We're driving away, cops are chasing us. We'd get out, we'd shoot them or whatever, and then eventually we get busted or killed or whatever. And it's just like you can do the thing where you're driving, and then as you pass parked cars on the fly, L1 to hack the cars, to have the cars swing out. Yeah, exactly. It's like we weren't doing that at all, but you can totally see where in late missions, when you know what you're doing and when you want to hack around and do that,
it can get really complex and like very cool and very action movie-y. Where there's a lot going on, and we were talking about the hacking people's cell phones. It's interesting because I feel like with Watch Dogs 1, we all saw the trailer, and it's like, that's cool, but it's like, but how is it actually going to work from a gameplay perspective?
Right.
With this, I really feel like it's the Assassin's Creed 2 thing, where it's like, okay, here's how it actually is going to work. Here's how hacking cars make sense. Hacking parked cars to jut out makes sense from a gameplay mechanic.
The one thing I thought was interesting, granted it's because we're getting dropped into it though, is the fact that we didn't have to do that. If that makes sense. Where I got home and I was like, oh, right, we didn't really hack anything, and we didn't go into that like blue mode that showed who people were and what they were doing. And I was just like, I assume the game is going through missions will hold my hand to make me do that. Yeah. But if they don't, it's going to be interesting if you can play that game as GTA without really doing the hacking.
I'm sure you'll have to do the hacking stuff. I mean, so there was the drone, there was the little like RC car thing that could like jump around and hop around and stuff, and those were cool and like fun to control. But I thought it was cool. You could hack people's cell phones and call the cops on them, but you can also put hits on them.
Yeah.
And it's like then gang members would just come out and shoot the motherfuckers and then leave. And it's like, damn, son, the fucking sunset's coming hard.
Okay, don't do the sunset thing ever again. It looks like a turkey. It looks like you're a turkey gang.
It's the sun.
No, I understand what it is.
This is the sun.
Nope, that's not right.
This is the earth. And this is the set.
Now, see, I think this is just, again, what's the Richmond gang sign?
I don't even know.
It doesn't have one. And I think that's the thing. I think some Sunset people were trolling you because they knew you were a gullible Richmond kid coming over here. It's the abs?
Yeah, throw them up.
Okay, you guys are weird. Now, Colin, I know what you're thinking. Can you taser dogs in this game? Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You definitely can.
Now, if you get your wanted level up, will they release German Shepherds on you that kill you? Yes, they will.
They will.
Yes, they will.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm excited for it. It was a lot of fun to play. I want to play more, which that's the most important.
That's my thing. To temper what I'm saying is I enjoyed fucking around in it. How's the story going to be? Will I be forced into like, oh, hacking kind of sucks or whatever? I don't know. But for the first time in a while, I think I'm seeing why I'm going to play this, why I am going to play this on day one, why I am interested in Watch Dogs 2, which I wasn't really getting from the trailers when it was like, well, how much of this is canned? How much of it is choice? What do you need to do? What can't you do? What do you have to do?
Yeah. The parkour stuff's cool too. The system is a lot simpler than I thought it would be. You just hold down R2.
Yeah.
And then it kind of just like launches you over the different things. But it's fun to just keep you moving, which is something that even with GTA, it was always kind of like, all right, sprint, awkward jump.
Yeah, it was a little weird jumps.
But with this, it definitely felt more fluid. However, there were certain times, and you can even see it in the Let's Play, like where I was trying to jump onto a boat at the end, and like I just would just like fall into the water and just be like, what the hell happened there? But it gave some funny moments. So definitely check out the Let's Play. I thought it was some great work. Kevin added in a lot of little editing finesse.
Kevin's getting really good at editing. So. It only took him 2 years, but he's finally getting somewhere where he's making interesting content for all of you.